The following list consists of 4 of the most loved rappers in South Africa, while the other 4 is completely despised by the public, starting with Lucasraps, whose egotistic behavior destroyed his career right after it started. In late 2019, Lucasraps became one of the most dominant rappers of the new generation after he was featured on the hit song What It Is by Dr Peppa, which took his career to a new level of riches and fame. His early success continued throughout 2020 to 2021 after he dropped his first studio album 031 to the World, and was later featured on the hit song Big Time Slapper by Blxckie. His lyrical skills and flows were unique and impressive, thus allowing him to slowly build a small community of fans that appreciated his music even more. And when one person asked AKA what he thinks about Blxckie and Lucasraps, he responded, "I spoke to Flame about Blxckie yesterday, he's dope, he's got the juice for sure. Lucasraps is cocky as hell and he can back it up with the skills." With each positive comment being posted about him online, Lucasraps' ego was being fueled up to the max, and that was the beginning of his self-destruction. He started burning bridges with fellow rappers and producers he was working with at the time, not having any idea that the fans on the internet who were pumping up his ego in music career would later turn their backs on him. In June of 2021, Lucasraps announced on Instagram that he had bought a 14 million rands mansion. Given that at the time he was fairly a new artist in the music industry and was not even signed under any record label, a lot of people on social media, including his own fans, found the situation a bit suspicious and decided to investigate. And eventually, after digging deep enough, not only did they find out that the house was not his, but also that it was still available to purchase on the market.
I was asking if the house is still available because I see it on the site. It's listing number 1100866244.
Check the reference number, but I do have 2 houses in that price range, and I've got a few others as well, so I can show you those houses. Yes.
Oh, so the house is still available?
Yes.
After getting exposed in 4K, Lucasraps moved out of the house a couple of weeks later and would supposedly make up a lie by claiming that the actual reason he moved out of the house was because the estate wouldn't allow him to live with a pit bull dog.
What happened with me leaving that crib? I got a pit bull. His name was Thor, right? Super lit. You guys probably seen him on the gram. I posted him before. So in that estate, it was illegal to have a pit bull, and I didn't know that, you understand? And he started getting super big, and in the crib there wasn't space, you feel me? So that forced me, I really needed to move because of the dog. I was like, I'm not gonna give this dog away, you feel me? And then yeah, I moved, and then I got a new crib with super, like, bigger space, bro, like so much better, dog. And then yeah, man, that's pretty much why I dipped from that spot, because of the dog, but yeah.
Fast forward to May of 2022 when A-Reece tweeted, "I'm the best rapper in Africa." Lucasraps responded to the tweet by releasing a song called Best Rapper in Africa, where he tried to out-rap A-Reece and also used his tweet as the song cover. After he posted the song on Twitter, the critics didn't hesitate to say every bad possible thing about the song. "You are not even the best rapper on SoundCloud. This is why you'll stay a SoundCloud rapper your whole career. A-Reece doesn't need to respond to this cock. Damn, this sounds dope when the volume is on 0. And Lucasraps, thank you for this. My brother was in a 6-month coma and we played this song at the hospital just now, and he finally woke up to turn it off." After getting cooked in the comment section by everyone including his own fans, he responded by saying, "For the last time, I have no smoke with A-Reece." As if that wasn't embarrassing enough for him to stop his antics, not long after that, when A-Reece was performing Meanwhile in Honeydew at the SA Hip Hop Museum, Lucasraps was seen singing the song word for word with so much energy, only for A-Reece to completely ignore him. At this point, nobody respected Lucasraps as a rapper anymore. Every time he would make headlines or go viral, it would not be because of his music, but instead because he said something on Twitter or Instagram that triggered a response from everybody else. Like that one time when he tweeted, "Amapiano is boring, I don't give a F what you say in the comments, LMAO, this stage is boring as F," with people responding, "Before teasing other genres, make good music. You have spent the budget of your album on grills, and this tweet is getting more views than your number of monthly listeners. Some of us did not know you before this tweet. We will defeat low shading before you blow up. You've been in this game recently and your peers have went far ahead of you even though they joined 2 years back. Tweeting this from hurt won't make anything better for you. And gun to your head, name 5 Lucasraps songs, are you gonna give me?" With that tweet having replies like, "I never give you, I didn't know who he was till this tweet, just shoot me," and exactly 0. While Lucasraps went from being loved to being one of the most hated rappers, Priddy Ugly's reputation on the other hand went from being underestimated to being considered one of the greatest rappers in South Africa. If you were an active fan of SA hip-hop during the mid-2016s, then you most likely know that Priddy Ugly wasn't taken seriously by the music industry due to his persona and image as an artist. He portrayed a Kasi Skotane / rapper type of character, and his music didn't match with the sound of most rappers at the time, thus leaving a vast majority of fans to call his music trash, including the rapper and singer Emtee.
Also a very interesting story, because in that time we just met Emtee, and and respect. I have no animosity towards Emtee, and I don't even think he knows or remembers the story at all. Emtee comes up to me, and at the time I was part of a crew, a rap group that we just kind of like started. Yeah, and we were just chilling out there, on our young nigga shit, the cool niggas, swagging out, whatever. And Emtee had come through to us, and he was like, yo, so, I didn't know who he was, just pulled up, at the time he spoke with a very heavy American accent, like, yo, what's good, I heard y'all make beats. You know what I mean? And he was like, yo, I heard y'all niggas make beats or whatever, and I was like, and we were like, nah, we're not producers, but we make music, He's like, yo, working with the Les, etc, let's hear your stuff. And we're like, alright, cool. Pull up to the whip, go to the whip, we play him music, played like 2-3 songs or whatever. And he was just like, yo man, nah, shit is whack. And
he shadowed you.
Nah, for real, he was like, nah, shit is whack. Like he's like, trust me, he said this. He's like, yo, my little brother makes better beats than this. You know what I mean? And I grew up thinking Emtee had a little brother, only to find out growing up, they're like, homie didn't even have a brother. Oh, I could be wrong. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong out there. Homie didn't even have a brother. You know what I mean?
Even after signing under Ambitious Entertainment and releasing hits like In the Mood and Zero to Hero, a lot of SA hip-hop listeners still didn't appreciate nor respect his music. That was not until Priddy Ugly proved his haters wrong when he won an award for Best Lyricist of the Year at the 2022 South African HipHop Awards that he actually started getting the appreciation and respect that he was longing for.
Super dope, real well deserved. I fuck with Priddy Ugly, man. Y'all know that, man. If y'all go back to the beginning of this channel, man, when I first got hip, bro, I've been fucking with him, and I've been saying that this man is underrated, and now they finally put some respect on that man's name, bro. So salute to him.
That was incredible, man. I loved everything about this song, man.
I ain't got nothing else to add to that, bro. Priddy Ugly has clearly impressed both of us, man. Salute to everybody, all of the South African subs, man, that really pushed for Priddy Ugly, man, because it was him and a few other people, but yo, this to me couldn't have been a better introduction to Priddy Ugly, man.
I'm telling you.
So we're definitely he's gonna be a staple. I can feel it.
Whoever said Priddy Ugly's work should be moved to Australia. I used to be one of the people who found him work. I gave him a chance, I was really blown away. Bro's pen is the illest in the game, he deserves more recognition, and with Soul Penduga saying,
I didn't like that.
For real?
Yeah, people were like, Priddy Ugly cannot rap. I don't think anyone has listened to Priddy Ugly's music or an album and then decided, no, this guy cannot rap or he's whack.
In January of 2024, Priddy Ugly dropped his last album after explaining on an Instagram live that he will be retiring or taking a break from making music.
Let's speak about the decision.
Sure.
This decision to retire.
But I've been doing this 17 years. Legit, When I say doing it, I mean my first record deal was almost 17 years ago. So it's like, and I just feel like it's time for a metamorphosis in my life. It's like I've learned a lot of lessons. I'm also just not the same person that I was when I started. I was a kid when I started. Yeah, and I just think it's like it's time for me to use some of the lessons that I have learned and try and instill them in the younger generation and see how I can leave a mark behind the scenes. I don't think I'll ever stop making music. Yes. I'll never stop making music.
While this Instagram live was publicly received well by the majority, Emtee's Instagram lives on the other hand make him a laughingstock of the internet and bullied by a lot of his own fans. After Emtee released his breakout hit Roll Up from his album DIY in 2015, the song was voted Song of the Year at the 2015 SA HipHop Awards and also won 4 awards in a span of 2 years. Following that, he went on to release other hit songs like We Up, Manando, Corner Store and Pearl Mtusi. The success he was having opened a lot of doors for him in the media and entertainment space, one of which being the time when he was offered an opportunity to make his debut acting appearance on the South African television soapie Muvango, and Emtee found it difficult to remember the script because he came into the set while he was high on marijuana.
Who knows what would have happened if I carried on not where I've been carrying on.
After the episode aired on TV, Emtee was immediately fired, with people's speculations being Emtee left Muvango because Gizara used to call him for Emtee, and rapper Emtee kicked out of Muvango for horrible acting and eating too much. As if being shown on national TV while intoxicated wasn't bad of an embarrassment, in October of 2017, Emtee accidentally live-streamed his private part on an Instagram live of thousands of people. After that, he was invited for an interview on a daily national TV show, where he showed up intoxicated on codeine and weed, and proceeded to say things like,
"The love is amazing out there, man, I have to say. You know, West Africa, East, Mid, you know, and
didn't you just get back from Ghana, like literally this morning?
Yeah, I did. That's why I'm black. Look at me."
And towards the end of the interview, Emtee looked a bit uncomfortable after one of the co-hosts asked him to play Never Have I Ever, only for her to bring up the time when Emtee accidentally flashed his stick on Instagram.
Yep.
We've got a game to play with.
Alright.
How do you feel about games?
I love games.
Okay.
PS4,
Yes.
Xbox.
Yes,
Okay, this is a different kind of game more. I'm gonna play a quick game of Never Have I Ever with you, right? So you say your name.
Alright.
Never have I ever forgot my speech. Yeah or nay?
Nay.
Never have I ever used my fame to get me out of trouble.
Nay, I'm not famous.
Never have I ever shown my dick to the world.
Yeah, I have.
Nice one, nice one,
It's
nice
famous than a lot of people.
That episode, you don't regret that episode?
Not at all.
Because of his consistent use of drugs, his personal life was also falling apart. On an article published by Sunday World in June of 2023, Emtee's wife Nicole accused him of being a drug addict and an abuser. The first line of the article read, Emtee's estranged wife Chantel dropped a bombshell when she alleged that the multi-award winning artist is a drug user, to which Emtee responded on Twitter by saying, "Bombshell yoknuga, who doesn't know I smoke? I used to sip lean, manje." His wife also posted a short video on Twitter when she was recording Emtee when he supposedly came home drunk again and couldn't even walk properly. Not long after that, Emtee started claiming that Nicole never loved him and that she was only with him for his money. In mid-2023, he also reportedly filed for divorce, and because the process took longer than expected, as time went on they ended up reconciling back together, but however, Emtee never stopped using substances. In fact, when one of his fans on Instagram asked him to stop smoking weed, this is what he said in response.
We are still staying, so stop smoking. That's why I smoke more. In fact, let me crash some more. I'm tolerable. Ngeke ngizongawo. Usazobhema ngizofa. Wena ngeke ufe we. Wena uthi ngizofa. Ushuthi wena uzohlala how many years? 1,000 years. You are dead, death proof.
On another live, he encouraged his audience not to smoke the same substance that he himself is smoking.
Excuse me, kids who are watching this, don't smoke weed, please. Especially not at school. That shit is not dignified, okay?
Therefore, it has become no surprise that every time Emtee goes on an Instagram live, he always creates a viral moment in the funniest way possible.
Emtee! Nyaupe boy! Hey, nyaupe boy ke msuna wagnetabalwe na ngwana mawe no movie so. I'm not live, you don't have followers, you don't have anything, nobody knows you, even on your blog, no one knows your name.
Which in turn invites an extra audience that loves to annoy him on purpose, in hopes that he will respond back with an insult, and that's exactly what he does.
Bro, fuck you, bro. So what do you want to say, nigga? You want some positive shit? His brain's empty.
Come on, tell me your name. You up? Come on, tell me your name.
His brain's empty. You need some positive shit? Say something, nigga. You're cracking, nigga.
Yo, nigga. When my name come up, you put some respect on me.
You tell me fuck.
That's your mom. She was screaming it the whole night last night. That's
no,
your
you want
mom.
some positive vibes?
That's your mom.
You want
nigga.
something positive? You go shut the fuck up, nigga. No, you say something.
The trolling got so bad that one of his fans had to tell him to stop entertaining the hate.
Man, I've got to stop entertaining the haters. Stop
That's my job. That's what I do. That's what I do.
But bro, we love you. We love you, bro.
I know that.
Stop entertaining.
I know that. I know that. My job is to reply. My job is to tell the nigga where to get out. That's what I do. That's me.
But my coach, you should feed off positivity because, you know.
On the surface, it may look like Emtee's behavior on Instagram is influenced by the treatment that he's getting from his fans, but judging from his interviews, it seems like he always says the wildest stuff, even unprovoked.
1992, a legend was born. 17 September. Yeah, 1992. So
your birthday coming up soon.
Yeah. And I'm proud of being, born in 92 because I've had a taste of apartheid. My grandma took me to her work, and obviously it's the white folk house. Okay, alright, cool. I'm in the mix. She like, alright, let's take the dogs for a walk. I think this is 94. Alright, cool. We get to the park, we play. I ain't know English by then, but I could tell that these white kids is gossiping about me. I'm like, alright, cool. I'ma let it slide. And then while we were playing, they made me the host, and they were climbing on top of me.
What?
I'm like, nigga, why am I the host? And I got two white kids sitting on me. And then when I complained about that, they got mad. They hit me with an avocado, man. I told my grandma, I'm like, hey.
Despite the fact that many South African hip-hop fans still love and listen to his music, it's unfortunate that they don't respect nor take him seriously as a person, which is the polar opposite of how A-Reece is treated by the industry. A-Reece is the only rapper in South Africa who has the most record of single-handedly ending other rappers' careers. Ever since he touched the mic in 2015, he has managed to build an audience that only sees the positive in everything that he does, whether it's right or wrong, which makes him a difficult person to beef with or blackball from the industry, given that every time he finds himself in a controversy, he automatically gets the public his favor. Back in 2016, after A-Reece had left Ambitious Entertainment, him and a few of his friends joined together to form the rap group called The Wrecking Crew in 2017. The group worked together on songs like Welcome to My Life and Tell Me What You Want, but for whatever reason, they ended up breaking up in 2018, and every member of the group went their separate ways. Except, a few months later after that, most members reconciled back together and explained that the reason they had broken up was because they were having financial disputes, of which A-Reece made the situation even more worse by signing a new member to the Wrecking Crew.
That's why I feel like that's where the biggest regret comes from.
Yeah.
Us moving to
What's
Pretoria.
the problem?
The problem was that out there in Pretoria, bro, when we got there, the A-Reece said, hey guys, I want to introduce you guys to my friends. Oh, you want to introduce us to your friends? Oh, okay, cool. Introduce us to your homies. Pull up.
Yeah.
1,000 Degrees pulls up. Do you guys know 1,000 Degrees? There's a crew called 1,000 Degrees. It's these homies. They have a song called A Real Nigga Tale.
It's like
1,000 Degree comes up. So 1,000 Degree, my nigga, you talking about 6-8 niggas.
And y'all are already 6-8 niggas.
6-8 niggas.
Yeah.
And now there's those people also have other friends.
Damn.
That are his friends. Because don't forget, and everybody was at that house. So now this started causing tension in the house. So when it caused tension in the house, it was 25 guys.
Come on now.
Now imagine feeding 25 guys every day. Imagine buying lean for 25 niggas is that. Imagine buying, I remember there was a time I sat down.
The jet also.
The jet also, everything. And there was a time I sat down calculating expenses.
Yeah.
And the weed was 40,000 a month and lean was 30,000 a month. And you haven't even paid rent.
Yeah, facts.
And niggas are shopping every day.
Despite most members of the Wrecking Crew blaming A-Reece for their breakup, every time they are brought up in the same conversation as A-Reece, he always gets the audience's favor. Like when he tweeted, I know they don't like me, and the fans replying, because they envy you, you the greatest. Whoever doesn't like you is a freaking work nigga. Be a non-A-Reece and never give a F. They are just a bunch of chickens, don't beef with them, young gun. What's a candle when A-Reece is the sun? Even going as far to attack other members of the Wrecking Crew. Was Echo TWC? But according to the stats and facts, Echo, you won't make it, little boy. Remember, A-Reece got you into this world of rap and he can take you out. Today, A-Reece raps better than before and sees himself as the best rapper.
Who's the best rapper in Africa? Yes, sir.
And had just released one of his most successful albums that's exceptionally doing well as an independent artist, but the same cannot be said for Shane Eagle. Shane Eagle came into the music industry around the time of 2015, and at the start of his career, many SA hip-hop fans liked his music and considered him to be one of the GOATs. He would often be mentioned in the same sentence as Nasty C and A-Reece, given that the three were always compared to one another, and at the 2018 BET Cypher, they had the most iconic freestyle in SA hip-hop, while Nasty C and A-Reece were already beefing at the time. Shane Eagle, on the other hand, had a clean reputation with no criticism or negativity flowing towards him. But all of that was about to change. In August of 2017, after releasing his album Yellow, Shane Eagle tried to get a feature with A-Reece after he posted a picture of Shane Eagle's album cover on Twitter with the caption, "Please treat this like a mural, not just any mural," at Shane Eagle Yellow, which then prompted a retweet from Shane Eagle himself saying, "This fire, we should drop one on them in the future." But in his rapper persona, A-Reece never responded to Shane Eagle's proposal, resulting in Shane Eagle unfollowing A-Reece on all social media platforms and dissing him and his girlfriend on the song called The Green Freestyle. However, this was only the beginning, because after AKA released Touch My Blood in 2018, he tweeted, "I want all artists to take note. You don't have to sign a deal with the major to make your dreams come true and handle your business. We did this independently with an independent distributor." And Shane Eagle responded, "For nigga, you've been signed," causing AKA to respond with a series of angry tweets saying, "If you have a problem with me, please tell me, for nigga, since when? The worst part is, I actually like you and what you are doing. Today you talk to me like this, like I'm one of your freaking lighty friends. Cease man, these lighties are disrespectful, that's why I keep smacking them," followed by other tweets. As bad as this already was, 5 years later in 2023, Shane Eagle would bury his career alive by releasing one of the worst albums in SA hip-hop history. And when the fans were asked to rate the album out of 10, most replies were, "Honestly, it's better on mute. Bruh, it's either 0 or in the negatives. Not gonna lie, I like the beats in that Mutant track, so I'll give it a solid 3 out of 10. Finally, the people are seeing what I've been saying for quite some time. Shane Eagle is a mediocre rapper. His whole career rests on the shoulders of your favorite rapper is a pop star darling. The beats are insanely good. He should have given them to A-Reece. Shane Eagle is stuck in making fantasy music. I see his direction, but I think he's overdoing it. He needs to go back to making raw rap music. I'm more connected to his music when he's telling real life stories, not this Dragon Ball Z Street Fighter stuff." And someone said he was bodied by the beats. That's the best summary for this album. With people outlaying their opinions about his latest project, it looks like in order to redeem himself, Shane Eagle will have to work harder and humble himself, which are two positive qualities that Nasty C has mastered perfectly. After the American radio personality Ebro Darden interviewed Nasty C a couple of times, he started to notice something different about his personality.
You're always so, you always come through, you share the music, but you're also very like even all the time. Like you don't get too hype and you don't get too upset. You always like chilling.
Yeah. That's just who I am, man.
Always, right?
Yeah.
If you can ask anyone on the internet or in real life what they think about Nasty C, except for the A-Reece fans, they will most likely tell you how much of a humble guy he is. What a blessing to be a fan of this guy Nasty C. Super humble dude, very talented, very hardworking and very focused. You genuinely can't hate Nasty C, talented and humble. I need Nasty C's level of under the carpet maturity. The boy is winning left and right, yet still humble as F. There were also times when Nasty C made his fans cry.
Yo, I just want to send a special shout out to Andam. I heard a lot about you, man, and what you had to go through. I just want to say, as somebody your age to be able to go through all of that and come out strong and focused is really incredible. So I'm really proud of you. I'm proud of you. I want you to have the most fun at your matric farewell, man. That's your night. You're the queen and you own that night.
And the release and success of his latest album just invited more kind words to be drawn towards him. Nasty C's best work yet, most humble artist around. Nasty C really gave us a masterpiece album. Such a talented and humble artist, with Rick Ross also giving him his flowers.
The big boss himself.
Nasty, what it do?
I'm good, my G. How you, bro?
You already know, man. You shining, you shining, you shining. I don't know, this is a motherfucking multi-talented artist. You on fire, homie. I want to give you your props, you know what I'm saying? You sliding on your shit.
With Nasty C in his most humble demeanor greatly appreciated.
I wanted to send a message to Rick Ross. Yo, bro, listen, thank you, dog. You're an icon, you're a legend. You already know that. Everyone knows that. And you've been given a talent, you've been given a gift, you've been given a crazy blessing, bro. And you're sharing that with everyone. So thank you, not just for what you're doing for me, for what you're doing for everyone else. You know what I mean? We just want to say thank you, bro.
If anything, Nasty C has set a great example and taught his fans and artists who look up to him to humble themselves and work hard. But somehow that seems to be a difficult task for the comedian rapper Xhosa. Over the course of his first music career, 90% of Xhosa's traction in the industry has been a result of him beefing with everybody and anybody. And the results of that have been amusingly devastating to say the least. For instance, in April of 2021, he dropped a song titled called Ninyile SA Hip Hop Diss, where he literally name dropped and dissed almost every household name in SA Hip Hop. That includes Kespanyo Vest, Emtee, Nasty C, A-Reece and others. Although most rappers he mentioned on the song never responded, Kespanyo Vest however responded by blocking him on Twitter, and with Emtee calling him mentally ill on an Instagram live.
Somebody say King Xhosa is coming. Coming where? Who's King Xhosa anyway? Where is he coming to? King Xhosa. I'm sure they're trying to say that mentally ill kid who just keep at the song, swearing us. Niggas are saying, when are you gonna respond? When are you gonna respond? How can I respond to a mentally ill person? I'll get arrested.
Because of all the degenerate things he said in the song and how he said them, the song became a laughingstock of the internet, but also brought him a lot of attention and has more than 1 million views. In May of 2021, Xhosa would go on to have an exchange of words with the Ambitious Entertainment record label after one Twitter user suggested that the label should sign Xhosa, with them responding, "Ambitious is not Takalani, please respect us," with a short video on the thread showing him recording somewhat of a diss track. He responded to Ambitious in a now deleted tweet saying, "Y'all need to focus more on Kitsini and leave me alone." A few days later following that, he got into a beef with Kespanyo Vest that nearly ended in a boxing fight and inspired him to make this video.
Kespanyo Vest utinding one pack. Maybe uthingba I suck. You even say I do this for clout. Well, I got news for you, homie. Ever since Ususe Ponytail, your music has never been the same. Brr, boom, 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 boom.
At this point in his career, Xhosa became aware that nobody in the industry wanted anything to do with him.
Why were you not invited for Hip Hop versus Maskandi?
Oh, that's another thing. Nah, the hip hop community does not fuck with me. I've made peace with that.
That's strange shit.
It does not fuck with me. They don't like me. I've made a lot of peace with that, and I literally don't care about. And I feel like it's a blessing in a way.
With others going as far as to remove him from their albums, even after the songs he was featured on were already recorded and ready for release.
I've been removed from albums, from shows, from people's albums. People have removed me for their albums. So I'm just talking about how I'm treated in the music industry. Some people, they don't want to be seen collaborating with me because they are scared. Okay, maybe Xhosa does not like that person, so if I work with him, maybe Xhosa is not liked by that person, so if I work with him, that person might not like me as well. You understand?
Beefing with other rappers was not the only factor that caused a lot of people not to take him seriously as a rapper.
Okay, Jonga, look close. This is 15,000 rands, 15 bands, 15,000 rands, yeah, bro? I just have one request. A-Reece, can I please kiss you on the cheek, bro? You're so cute, dog. Like, I'm not even trying to disrespect you or anything, bro, but can I just kiss you on the cheek, bro? Like, one time only, and I'm gonna give you this 15,000 rands, bro. One kiss on the cheek for 15 bands, bro. Please, bro. Please, dog, I'm asking you, bro. 15 bands, bro, just one kiss, dog.
His music is genuinely terrible and corny, and the title of the songs are just as ridiculous, which was something that Soul Penduga pointed out after Xhosa released the song with the questionable title.
Did you guys listen to Xhosa's track with Ifani?
Trash. That shit is trash, bro. Hey, all shit is trash.
Have you heard
It is
it,
so
lady?
disgusting.
Yeah.
Like,
Not even the title
I'm
itself
distraught.
is disgusting. Why would Xhosa do that? And now he did a song with Ifani. I mean, when he's done
Old
so
pussy.
well to penetrate the game, and then the song's titled Kukendala.
Kukendala.
What does that mean?
Old
The
pussy.
old chicken.
Old chicken.
Ikuku or
Old
inkuku?
chicken.
Wait, ikuku or inkuku? Old pussy. Ikuku. Yeah, not inkuku. Not inkukendala. No.
I saw the video.
vulgar
It's terrible, man.
The song was
disgusting.
terrible, though. I mean, look, we don't take Xhosa as a serious rapper. That was never the intention. It's a gimmick. And I mean, the diss track wasn't even serious, but it made us laugh. And I was expecting something like that, but that thing is not laughable. It's just bad music, and it's
Well, we're talking about him, so
Well,
is the
exactly,
gimmick
that's what I
working?
was just about to say.
Leaves a
Like,
bad taste in the mouth.
After this episode of the podcast was made public, Big Xhosa saw it and responded,
Meg G and Saul, they were talking about that Coco song I did with Ifan, you know. So as they were talking about that song, they said that shit is disgusting, man. What it's disgusting. That's what Saul was saying. It's disgusting. Trash. Saul, when I see you, Saul, Penduka, when I see you, bro, I'm telling you, dog.
In May of 2023, he announced that he was ready to stop the comedic element in his music and rebrand, but the damage to his career had already been done. And to put the final nail in the coffin, immediately after announcing that, he proceeded to eat the hottest chip in the world on YouTube for further embarrassment.
Look at it, Mtanami. Alright, end time. Start now of throwing. Awigqibanga up. Ungayitheli. Lenza njani bethu? How are you feeling? Hot. Oh, Kalolodi.
Instead of turning to a different path and changing his persona to a more listenable and welcoming musical artist, Big Xhosa continued to say and do career-destroying things, despite being in the presence of millions of people on the internet. And that is a cardinal sin that Blxckie made sure he never did when he first entered the music industry. Blxckie's musical interest started at the age of just 8 years old, when he was making music with his friends throughout his teenage years. He finally blew up at the age of 21 after he released Big Time Slapper back in 2020 and sent the internet into a frenzy. Big Time Slapper was my song of the year, F everything else. Blxckie and Lucasraps on Big Time Slapper. SA Hip Hop is in safe hands. Name a rapper you started liking after only hearing one verse. Blxckie with Big Time Slapper.
Oh, you know what I like? Hey, there's something about him. It reminds me of the first time I heard Nasty, Blxckie. Oh, Blxckie! You know Blxckie, dog? Heard of him?
Blxckie's hated.
Hey.
Okay, just look for Lucasraps.
Yeah.
They vibe out quite a bit together.
Yeah, I like Blxckie, man.
That kid is
There's something about him, bro.
Ooh, that kid is nice.
Yeah.
Although not a lot of people knew who Blxckie was at the time, they would soon find out after he released his debut studio album called Before Now, which was certified gold in South Africa after it sold 10,000 units. Within the album there were songs like Yay featuring Nasty C, which was certified double platinum after it generated sales of over 40,000 units. In 2021, Blxckie won the Freshman of the Year SA Hip Hop Award, and his association with Nasty C boosted his career even more, as they would later continue to be featured together on songs like Why Me and the Shibiliga remix. Today, Blxckie is pushing his music to an even larger international audience and was seen signing autographs for his fans in the United States.
When you hopped up for U-turn, it was on, bro. I was like, damn, we gotta catch Blxckie next time now.
Yeah.
This was hard, bro.
Can I get it on the...
Whatever you want.
Yeah, like, yeah, just to the side of the track, whatever was cool, bro.
A black Sharpie and a black bag?
I mean, you're gonna see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.